You know, there's nothing quite like a nice fixed blade knife. And any of these four that you see in front of you are excellent knives. I've got the Knives of Alaska Cub Bear, the RC4, the Sog Seal Pup Elite, and the Cold Steel Master Hunter. These are all great knives. They're very utilitarian. They've got good handles, they're durable, they're sturdy, and they're going to last you a lifetime. But sometimes I find myself wanting something more, wanting a nicer knife. A knife that is a little more organic, a knife that has a little more style and flair to it. And although all four of these knives are great blades, they sometimes leave me feeling like I'd like something that was a little more special, a little more unique. Not better quality, but of a different style. And that's why I'm bringing you this review here today on the Puma Handmade Skinner. This is an awesome little knife. It's got a very organic design with this curved skinning blade on it. I love the fact that it has these stag handles that are riveted on. You can see there, and they have those little brass fittings there. I just think it's a very classy looking knife. This knife is made out of 440C stainless steel. That's German stainless steel. It is manufactured in Germany. It has a blade that is an overall length of 4.7 inches, okay? The blade, the cutting edge. And from the tip of the blade to the end of the handle, it's 9.4 inches overall. It weighs in at just 5.6 ounces, so it's a relatively lightweight knife, very maneuverable in the hand. And I really like this blade. It's very unique. You need to be aware, as I have looked at this blade more recently online, you need to be aware that Puma is manufacturing a number of knives that have a similar profile. This is the most expensive one. This knife is going to cost you around $140. You might be able to get a little bit less than that. But there are similar knives made by Puma that do not come with the stag handles, or that do come with the stag handles but are not riveted on. They just have a little tiny piece of brass that goes through. And I do not like the way those look as well, and I'm sure that they're not as well constructed as this one. Those knives are not made in Germany like this one. They are made in China, or assembled in China. Okay, don't like those nearly as much. They will oftentimes also have a brass guard instead of a stainless steel guard like you see there. So this is a much nicer knife. I think it's better. I want to give you a closer up look of this blade. I just really like it. I really like the stag handles. I really like the fit and finish of this blade. That's why I'm encouraging you to buy the more expensive version of it. It's just a handsome knife. You know, in a world that is so often filled with plastic and nylon, and I like those polymer handled knives, you know, rubber handled knives, they're great. I find myself sometimes needing, sometimes wanting a connection with a time in which craftsmanship was a little more intentional, which things were made from the earth like bone and antler, and this knife reminds me of that time. You know, it comes with a really nice leather sheath. Okay, this is an extremely durable leather sheath. This knife has been being used for over 8 or 9 years, and this leather sheath has held up very well. It's got a great snap. When you purchase the sheath, it comes with some little straps and toggles and things. Those have been removed. This just simplified. You know, this is a great snap. Does a great job. But the durability of this leather, the quality of the leather, you know, you got rivets, you got really excellent stitching. It just matches this knife very nicely. And when I think about heading out into the woods for a day hike, or even a couple days of camping, maybe hiking and hunting, this knife kind of brings to my mind all the fun that you can have in the woods, all the adventure, just the way in which it's manufactured. You know, I might head out into the woods with my Grandforth Brooks small forest axe and my Marlin 336 here, and then I might just bring along an excellent revolver like this Smith & Wesson, okay, Model 63 22 long rifle revolver. And when I take these kinds of items with me into the woods, the Puma Handmade Skinner comes with me, because it matches the set, right? It just goes along with this kind of approach this kind of style. So there you go. I really like the Puma Handmade Skinner. I think it's an excellent blade. They have a Bowie knife that's very similar to it, and it would come highly recommended from me, TheGearTester. It's durable. It has all the things that I like about some of these knives that have this full tang construction. It's got the full tang construction, but it's got so much character and has such a old world appearance to it that I really like it, and I'm glad that Puma continues to make it. If you liked this video, if you found it useful, helpful, or interesting, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel for more quality video reviews on the topics of shooting, camping, and survival gear. This is TheGearTester signing off.